1. Which of the following best describes the primary objective of the Certified Authorization Professional CAP? A. To design secure software architectures. B. To ensure that information systems meet risk management and authorization standards. C. To monitor network vulnerabilities continuously. D. To perform penetration testing on enterprise systems. 2. In the CAP process, what is the most critical role of continuous monitoring? A. To detect unauthorized access attempts only. To provide ongoing assurance that security controls remain effective over time. C. To eliminate the need for formal audits. D. To replace periodic risk assessments. 3. Which NIST publication provides guidance on the risk management framework, RMF, used in CAP certification? A. NIST SP 830. B. NIST P 837. C. NIST SP 853A. D. NIST SP 80115. 4. During the preparation phase of RMF, what is the primary purpose of identifying stakeholders? A. To assign liability for security incidents. B. To define communication channels and accountability for security decisions. C. To approve all risk assessment methodologies. D. To monitor audit progress. 5. What is the primary goal of security categorization in the CAP process? A. To assign network permissions. B. To determine the system's overall authorization boundary. C. To establish the system's impact level based on confidentiality, integrity, and availability. D. To classify users based on clearance. 6. Which step of the RMF directly results in the creation of the Security Plan SP? A. Categorize information system. B. Select security controls. C. Implement security controls. D. Assess security controls. 7. The term authorization package in CAP refers to A. A report documenting security weaknesses. B. Documentation that supports the authorization decision, including the SSP, SAR, and POA&M. C. A catalog of system vulnerabilities. D. The technical specifications of a control system. 8. In CAP, what is the most effective method of adult learning for communicating risk management updates to stakeholders? A. Memorization-based training. B. Scenario-based workshops using real organizational examples. C. Reading-only documentation. D. Automated quizzes. 9. What is the role of the authorizing official AO in the CAP process? A. Conduct vulnerability scans. Approve or deny the system's authorization to operate based on risk acceptance. C. Create and test all security controls. D. Maintain audit logs. 10. Which of the following best promotes knowledge retention in CAP training sessions? A. Lecture-based sessions. B. Self-directed learning combined with peer mentoring. C. Isolated reading activities. D. Multiple-choice quizzes only. 11. In adult learning, what is the most effective way to teach CAP-related compliance principles? A. Repetition of definitions. B. Linking compliance requirements to real-world case studies and personal job relevance. C. Short quizzes with memorized answers. D. Passive lectures without interaction. 12. When evaluating the effectiveness of a CAP training curriculum, what is the most reliable evaluation method? A. Pre- and post-training assessments with performance metrics. B. Anonymous surveys alone. C. Random feedback collection. D. Informal discussions only. 13. A CAP-certified mentor can most effectively support new professionals by A. Providing direct answers to all assessment questions. B. Encouraging independent problem-solving through guided questioning. Assigning rote memorization tasks. D. Conducting one-way information sessions. 14. Regulatory compliance within CAP primarily ensures A. Adherence to ISO 9001 standards. B. Conformance with federal laws and risk management frameworks such as FISMA and NIST. C. Development of proprietary frameworks. D. Exclusive focus on system performance. 15. Which best describes a performance objective in CAP training design? A. Broad goal statements. B. Specific measurable outcomes that demonstrate mastery of a CAP domain. C. A general training overview. D. Optional learning guidelines. 16. What is the most appropriate evaluation model to assess the effectiveness of CAP training programs? A. Kirkpatrick's 4-level model. B. ADDIE instructional model. C. Bloom's taxonomy. D. NIST SP 860. 17. In CAP mentoring, which feedback approach best promotes continuous improvement? A. Delayed evaluation without discussion. B. Immediate, constructive feedback focused on performance and reflection. C. Only written performance summaries. D. General praise without specifics. 18. Which control family in NIST SP 853 addresses personnel security? APE, Physical and Environmental Protection. PS, Personnel Security. Planning. DIA, Identification and Authentication. 19. During curriculum development for CAP training, which principle ensures learner engagement? A. Passive information delivery. B. Integrating interactive simulations and case studies. C. Rote memorization of standards. D. Using lengthy slide decks. 20. Which RMF step involves the assessment of implemented controls for effectiveness? A. Implement security controls. B. Assess security controls. C. Authorize information system. D. Monitor security controls. 21. What is the purpose of the plan of action and milestones, POM, in CAP documentation? A. To identify, prioritize, and monitor the correction of security weaknesses. B. To define backup system protocols. C. To track personnel attendance. D. To document financial compliance. 22. The communication principle most applicable to the CAP authorization process is A. Upward communication only. B. Bidirectional transparency between stakeholders and assessors. C. Top-down command dissemination. D. Written communication only. 23. How can CAP professionals ensure regulatory alignment with FISMA requirements? A. By following the Risk Management Framework, RMF, as outlined in NIST SP 837. B. By conducting quarterly vulnerability scans. C. By outsourcing compliance assessments. D. By maintaining user password logs. 24. What instructional method best supports CAP learners who have varying levels of experience? A. One-size-fits-all lecture. B. Differentiated instruction with tiered assignments and mentoring. Time tests only. D. Self-paced reading without feedback. 25. Within the CAP context, which activity demonstrates formative evaluation? A. Post-training certification test. B. Mid-course feedback used to adjust training delivery. C. Annual performance review. D. Final assessment score. 26. The continuous monitoring phase in RMF contributes to A. System configuration only. B. Ongoing risk awareness and adaptive risk response. C. Static control documentation. D. Disabling reporting functions. 27. What is the most critical adult learning principle to apply in CAP mentoring? A. Dependence on instructor direction. B. Experience-based learning and practical application. C. Memorization of policy terminology. D. Compliance-driven repetition. 28. Which of the following would best help CAP professionals understand regulatory updates? A. Static reference manuals. B. Interactive briefings with scenario discussions. C. Archived video recordings only. D. Annual compliance quizzes. 29. What best describes the purpose of control assessment findings in the KEP process? A. To confirm system authorization. B, to document control effectiveness and identify residual risks. C, to finalize budget allocation. D, to develop training policies. 30. In mentoring CAP candidates, what communication technique fosters trust and professional growth? A, directive communication. B, active listening combined with constructive questioning. C, one-way information delivery. D, written feedback only. 31. Which of the following is a key benefit of integrating Bloom's taxonomy into CAP training development? A, it ensures higher-order learning outcomes like analysis and evaluation are targeted. B, it focuses only on recall and recognition. C, it eliminates the need for assessments. D, it restricts creative problem solving. 32. The RMF authorized system step results in A, system shutdown. B, an official authorization decision by the authorizing official. C, implementation of new policies. D, review of training completion records. 33. In adult education for CAP, why is self-assessment critical? A, it increases dependency on external validation. B, it encourages ownership of learning and accountability for outcomes. C, it limits critical reflection. D, it reduces performance metrics. 34. During the CAP authorization process, which type of control primarily addresses policies, procedures, and regulations that guide security implementation? A, management controls. B, operational controls. C, technical controls. D, physical controls. 35. What is the main objective of developing a continuous learning plan for CAP certified professionals? A, to meet mandatory certification renewal requirements only. B, to ensure ongoing professional growth and alignment with evolving cybersecurity standards. C, to reduce the need for compliance audits. D, to prepare for unrelated certification.